Guys, what's going on? It's Blobble Rabbi now bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now today we will focus on Onyx XCN coin. Onyx XCN coin is coming to an end in terms of these massive bull pennant playing out now. We will visit the charts very shortly, okay, but we are going to cover a little bit of news before we dive into it, just to sort of set the scene, set the narrative, see where the sentiment is in terms of altcoin season, and then we'll take a look at the bullish charts, okay, despite the recent bleed over the past 24 hours. So this guy over on X is basically suggesting that the whole Trump-Elon spectacle is basically just a play. It's a theatre, it's unraveling, and you know what? The world is a stage. So they are setting the stage to cut rates. This is what it's all about, guys. We need Jerome Powell, the head of the Fed, to cut interest rates. Now, the next Fed rate cut, or should I say the next sort of meeting, it won't necessarily be a cut because the statistics are stipulated that the rates will remain the same. However, we do have the next FOMC meeting, which is the Fed meeting in 12 days and 9 hours at the time of recording. We do have here, there is a 2.5% chance that we will see rate cuts. So this is why the markets are taking a bit of a hammering now. Even Tesla stock is down, obviously, with this sort of squabble between Elon Musk and Donald Trump, okay? They're going backwards and forth. Obviously, we know it's just a distraction. We know that these guys are handed a script and these guys are just, sort of puppets, in this sort of, this world stage that is set upon us now as this new global financial system looks to come to fruition. So, yeah, like I say, we've got the crypto bubbles here. Donald Trump, like I say, the meme coin is down 10.6. Like I say, biggest loser, sorry. No gainers in today's bubbles. XCN is down 3.4%, guys. So, you know what? Not too bad. However, this is the altcoin season index. Now you can see here, we've got altcoin season, which would be above 75, and we've got Bitcoin around sort of 25. So at any time this sort of indication is below 25, we are in Bitcoin season now. So it's all about Bitcoin at the moment, yeah. And everyone's waiting now in the markets for the Bitcoin dominance to fall off the cliff. Now, once Bitcoin dominance does fall, that basically encapsulates the rest of the crypto landscape, and that's when the volume surges for altcoins, and that's when we actually go from Bitcoin season all the way up to altcoin season. And this is what this index is all about, guys. This right hand column here, we're currently sat at a reading of 14. So this is currently where we're at in terms of, are we Bitcoin season? Are we altcoin season? We're in Bitcoin season right now, guys. Yeah, but the good news is, if you are holding altcoins like XCN Onyx coin, it is very positive, because you can see here along this dotted line, obviously that stipulates the current sort of where we are in terms of current price, or certainly on the indication of this sort of rating. Anytime we come down to around 14, we've actually run up. And it's almost like a vertical line, guys, straight into altcoin season where we get the blow off top. Same down here. We had a wick down here, sub 14. Within, I'd say within the 6 months, I'd say within a 4 to 6 month period, we are literally seeing the blow off top now. So they could, I would be happy to say, I'm quite confident to say that within 6 months, by the end of the year, this altcoin season would have already played out, guys. So you know what? Some people might feel like folding right now, but oftentimes when we are down at these low numbers in terms of the index readings, we do need to be holding on, because you know what? There is a lot of cheddar to be made in these market, guys. Okay, so let's just take a look at Onyx XCN now. I've just kept it real simple for you guys. So basically we got the 200-day moving average, which is this blue line here, as you can see. We've also marked out the chart patterns as well, the sort of supply and demand zones. So you can see here, we've got the sort of resistance up here with this yellow line. You can see right here. And some people will be asking, well, BB, why have you inserted this vertical line here, Wednesday the 18th of June? That is basically highlighting this particular event, this Fed interest rate meeting. Okay, so that's what it's all about, guys. Again, regardless if they cut rates or not, obviously, the chances are they're not going to cut rates. But again, if we see any sort of bullish indication in terms of sort of future rate cuts, then still we can get going to market, guys. So this is looking very positive, and regardless of what's taking place on a sort of fundamental, from a fundamental perspective, I still believe in these charts, yeah, and this is exactly what they say. Show me the charts and I'll tell you the news. So we got this nice bull pennant, yeah, this is textbook stuff, guys, yeah. Nice bull pennant. We do have this sort of flagpole coming up here, so this is what I would be inclined to sort of forecast here. So anytime we get a breakout, it doesn't have to be the 18th. I would imagine it's prior to the Fed meeting. It's usually 10 days before the Fed meeting did the market start sort of, boiling over, if you will. So that would basically be I'd say come Monday. I'd say Monday we start moving in the right direction again. We start picking up pace for XCN. I'm not saying we're going to go anywhere far anytime soon, guys, but certainly this would be the forecast anyway of the textbook sort of, flagpole bull pennant, if you will. And we'll just mark out up here. We'll mark out, let's have a look. Let's just, I'm going to mark out the high there. So this would be the high there. So that's coming in around sort of 21 cent. And funnily enough, this is exactly where the all-time highs are for Onyx XCN coin there. You can see here, if we just highlight, this is coming in at 19 cent, guys. So listen, you know what? We could be looking at all-time highs after the 18th of June when, like I say, the next Fed meeting is. But we do have to get there, guys. But let's have a look in terms of current price action. So what I'd like to highlight, guys, is the 200-day moving average. We discussed this blue line. As soon as you get that bounce, a pop, and you can see here, if I just move out this sort of bottom sort of support line, I'll just delete it for now. It looks as if Onyx XCN coin does want to tap this sort of area of interest for me. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, guys, Onyx XCN is likely to tap the 200-day moving average prior to Wednesday, the 18th of June at that Fed meeting, and then we get a successful breakout. Okay, after the 18th is when the real volume picks up, and that's when we'll start moving in sort of big numbers, guys. I would expect for us to obviously start taking this sort of prior high of 25 up at around sort of 5 cents, so the high is up around there. Sort of get up to there, and that would be nice actually. You know what? If we started bouncing around here, let me just insert that old sort of TA for you guys just to better mark out somewhere along these lines. Yeah, we got that sort of high there, post US selection. So that was like the end high of 24 there. We've got the bounce off the 200-day moving average, and we're coming into this apex now. So again, guys, I would be looking at sort of Onyx to sort of come down here, bounce off the 200-day. We could see a breakout, take out these highs, yeah, these daily highs up here, these closes. I'd like us to probably wick, take those out, come back down, maybe retest us, and then we'll get that sort of move there. Okay, and then we'll probably make another sort of some sort of structure up there. So that's what I'd be looking for Onyx XCN coin to do, guys, on a sort of simple sort of forecasted basis. Okay, somewhere along these lines. Again, these lines with markers, once I do swap them over, you can see here the wicks are taken out. So these sort of fractals, the wicks, the spikes, etc., they're like an anomaly on the lines with markers, guys. So yeah, it's looking very positive. But for what I would say is, guys, you just got to hold strong. Like I say, if we just refer back to the altcoin season index, this is the best opportunity to buy. Yeah, I know it's fearful if you're already holding and you're down significantly. It's very, very difficult. But you just got to watch. If you watch like charts or your forecast charts, there's more than enough reassurance for you guys to hold the bag. So I don't know what everyone's worried about. It's just part and parcel of the game. Like I say, if you go swimming, you're gonna get wet. You do boxing, you're gonna get punched in the face. It's just inevitable, guys. You will sort of lose value in terms of USD. As soon as you buy crypto, it always goes down. It always goes down before it goes up, guys. Like I say, it's just the nature of the game, guys. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave us a like, drop a comment as well if you are holding Onyx XCN coin. Let me know what you're doing in terms of your position. And I've been the Blockball. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Blockball is over and out.